Hi, this is Dr. Eric Hibbs, Superintendent of the Marlboro Township Public Schools located in Marlboro, New Jersey. Our district has created several tools and professional development presentations for our students, teachers, administration, community to talk about how to be successful on the PARCC assessment. This specific presentation will discuss the tools within the PARCC framework that students need to know to be successful. The first thing we'll discuss is the exhibits. Grades 5 through 8, when you're in the mathematics section, will have what is called an exhibit folder. It's all the way located on the right-hand side. Once students click on this, they will have an assessment reference sheet, common conversions that students need to use. Students need to know this is here. It will absolutely help them be productive on the assessment. The highlighter. Students need to know how to operate the highlighter. They need to know that there's 4 different options. The white is an unhighlighter. They can highlight in yellow, pink, and blue. Students need to actually try this and understand how it works. The next 4 slides, I think, are the most important slides and a most important discussion of anything that we can talk about for the PARCC assessments. And it's the review and the flag. All students, at the end of every assessment, need to check their review and to make sure that they have answered every item. They can also have the ability of flagging items to go back. Now, when they do this, there's 3 options that will come up: answered, or not viewed. Big disclaimer, just because you answered it doesn't mean that it's right. It just means that you answered it. Okay, this is what it actually looks like, and you can see a screenshot here. So question 1 was answered, question 2 was not answered, and then questions 4 and 5 were not viewed. Notice that I actually flagged question 1. Every student needs to know at the end of every session, I check my review to make sure that I have all green. Students in a classroom, when you say, what color do you want? You should hear 22 voices. Green, Dr. Hibbs. Okay. They must review and understand how to do this seamlessly and always go back. Look for the green answered. Vocabulary. Pay attention to the bolded vocabulary in the PARCC assessment. It will be your roadmap. This one is only. Directive vocabulary. I'm not going to read each of these because you can download this right from our website. What I did was I gave you the examples going by grade level and question of all the different sentence starters and types of questions that exist. We go all the way through from grade 3 to grade 4 to grade 5 to grade 6 to grade 7, and then we finish off at grade 8 because I am a K through 8 district. The grade 3 toolbar, always at the top. This is something students need to understand seamlessly. There are 2 ways to navigate to questions. Number 1, you can use your arrow buttons here, your navigation buttons. You can also click review and then navigate to any question. If you're navigating any more than a few clicks away, the review is the way to go. The flag will flag it for later so you can see I need to go back. It's a problem you didn't fully understand or you needed to check. This is the pointer. Allows you to click on multiple choice answers. In grade 3, we have the 1/4 inch ruler, and then of course we have the answer eliminator, only used on multiple choice questions. Here's a picture of the tools. Here's the 1/4 inch ruler. Notice the circles. This helps you to move and navigate the ruler around. Okay? The answer eliminator comes up in red. The highlighter, notice here, you have your options, yellow, pink, and blue. Grade 4 toolbar, always at the top, is essentially the same, except the ruler now changes from a 1/4 inch to an 1/8 inch, and then we have the addition of the protractor. Notice the same circles for manipulation are also on the protractor. Grade 5 toolbar is the same as grade 4. Grade 6 changes from the 1/8 inch ruler to the centimeter, and it adds the calculator. Okay, notice the calculator here on the toolbar with the arrow. Grade 7 toolbar is the same as grade 6, and grade 8 is the same as grade 7. Now, New to these sample assessments are going to be the equation editors. There are two types. There are the basic equation editor and the open response equation editor, both of which we are being told will be on the 3 through 5 and the 6 through 8 equation editors. The basic difference, no pun intended, is that the basic equation editor is only math and symbols. The open response equation editor is words and math. Okay? Here's what's going to happen on the 3 through 5 basic equation editor. You're going to notice that there's going to be a big box and a smaller box. That's what students are going to see. They need to know that when they click on that little box, notice in green, up comes the equation editor. Okay, and that's the basic one, only math. They need to understand this. They need to understand that when they hover over any of these, they will be given what it means. And the next slide will talk about what's on the grade 3 through 5 basic equation editor. Undo, redo, clear all, plus sign, minus sign, times sign, division sign, fraction, mixed number, equal, less than, greater than, parentheses, bracket, and dollar sign. Students need to know these, know their symbols, know how they're used, and know how to manipulate this entire editor. The second portion is the open response equation editor. Remember, words and math. Here's what you see. Notice there's only a blank box. Students need to know that when you click on that blank box, up comes the editor. Okay? Again, the hover will show whatever it is that they want to know, and then here is what they need to know. Undo, redo, clear all, plus sign, minus sign, times sign, division sign, fraction, mixed number, parentheses, bracket, equal, less than, greater than, not equal, dollar sign, degree sign, and the unknown number. Okay. Again, the open response equation editor allows for words and math. Now, the 6 through 8 editor is exactly the same. In concept, we have the basic equation editor and the open response. Same idea, math only versus words and math. Okay? Once again, it does not come up for the basic. You must click on it. Then it appears, and it's going to be a little different, 6 through 8. Again, the hover will show anything they need to know. And here is everything the students need to know, understand, and be able to manipulate. Undo, redo, clear all, plus sign, minus sign, times sign, division sign, fraction, mixed number, power, square root, cube root, equal, parentheses, percent sign, plus minus sign, negative sign, times dot, division slash, bracket, absolute value, less than, greater than, less than or equal, greater than or equal, degree sign, and constant pi. Students need to know all of these. Okay. Now for the open response for 6 through 8, notice it's the same way as 3 through 5. There's only a blank box. They click on the blank box, then all of a sudden it appears. The hover will still work as well. And notice, there's going to be 3 options that they can collapse and expand. Math symbols, relations, and geometry. Okay, and there's where the 3 collapsed categories are. Okay, there's a picture of it expanded. And the math symbols, I'm not going to read these. I've just read the others. Okay, I'm going to go to relations. Relations has equal, not equal, similar, not similar, less than, greater than, approximately equal, not approximately equal, less than or equal, greater than or equal, congruent, and not congruent. Okay. And then geometry will have ray, line, line segment, parallel, perpendicular, angle, angle, measure, triangle, parallelogram, and circle. Again, the open response equation editor allows for words and math. Note that these equation editors are relatively new. PARCC initially released toolbars that are not there anymore. The toolbars included numbers. They have cut down on the number of items on the specific equation editors. Students will now have to input the numbers through their iPad or through their Chromebook, whatever it is that they're using. Well, there you go. There's the professional development on the tools that will exist. Good luck.